People, what's good? Welcome back to my 25k funding talent journey, and this is your boy Marcelino. Yes, we are back, man. We back with another video. So now, as you can see, there's no real picture of me today, so it's no like face up video, but it's perfectly fine. We're gonna run through the charts that I went through, or the trades that I took, and then we're also gonna run through my mentality, uh and my thought process of this week and what's going on so far. So this morning when I got to the charts, I won't say I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling quite good actually. The problem that I'm noticing is that I have my focus split between two pairs most of the time, which is GBP USD and GBP JPY, especially in London, those two pairs, right? But then like I'm kind of constantly monitoring GBP JPY for some reason. Now, as you guys can see, my watch list is quite long because I do run through most of the pairs before I actually go on to kind of do analysis on these two pairs, right? So when I got to the charts this morning, my thought process was this candle had just closed, right? This candle right here had just closed on GBP JPY, and then on GBP USD, this candle had just closed. So my whole thought process is we're in an uptrend right now, and we should continue higher. Looking at this previous candle right here, we should break through this key level and then continue higher. And then the same with GBP JPY. I was looking at this, and then I was saying this key level right here needs to be broken. Obviously this was green at the time because it's a 4H key level, and I'm saying this key level needs to be broken right here to then consider buys again, because we're looking for buys. We're in an uptrend, and that's the perfect thing to do, right? However, obviously this morning London session, go down to the 30-minute, I also noticed this when we go down to intraday time frames. We have a key level right here, we had the break, and then this is roundabout where I came to the charts at about 7 o'clock. So I come to the charts like 2 hours before London Open. So I'm looking at the charts. I'm expecting bullish pressure to come in and just to break above here for safe buys, okay, and then take it into higher territory. However, what I can also see is kind of this double top in this time frame on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute. If I jump down to the 15-minute, you'll probably be able to see it a bit clearer. So here you can see there's the retest, and then there's a double top, and then now you can see price went down. But in this moment, obviously, I see this bullish candle, bullish 30-minute candle, and I'm asking myself, if price breaks above here, we can possibly start looking for that continued momentum into higher territory, basically. But then what I'm also doing at this point is I'm asking myself, what is the people that's selling looking at right now? Like, what are they actually looking at? How can you consider sells at this moment? So higher time frame, we're looking for buys, right? So that's the only thing that I'm keeping in my mind. Let's look for buys. But then at that point, when I asked myself that question, I noticed that if price action starts to break below here, then you can consider sells, right? But my whole thought process was we're going to be looking for buys. But if price breaks below here, you can then look for these areas on the 1H to be taken out. Now, I didn't like what the 15-minute and the 13-minute did on GBP JPY with this pair. But if you look at GBP USD, and this is what I do every day, guys. I do it every day just because like this is the way you learn from the market, and this is how you actually find out where you can enter. So it's the same thought process. We have this, let me show you guys. So we have this key level right here. When I came to the charts, we had this key level, this 4H, this small doji type 4H, just about closed like that. So I'm anticipating for buys we need to move up, right? Jump down to the 30-minute, or sorry, to the hourly, This is 7 o'clock this morning. Yep. So now I'm seeing this rejection and I'm thinking, bruh, this thing could really go down. And then I had this key level right here. This is a 1H key level that I knew if this breaks, then we're gonna go bearish. But my whole thought process and all I'm trying to do now is focus on one direction in the market. If price does not go into that direction, then I don't want to be taking trades. But I've also realized that if you are gonna do that and your direction basically on the higher time frames is in one way and price on an intraday basis is not moving in that direction, you are going to miss out on a lot of moves, and I've seen that quite a bit. So coming down to the we take out this level, right? We take out this level on the 30 minute, very very strong. And at this point I'm not considering sells just because of like this key level from the hourly, right? Hourly and 30 minute, you can even uh kind of adjust it like that. Okay, so now you go down to the 15 minute on this side, and what do you see at this point? Yeah, this is the perfect sell, guys. A sell stop below here with your stop loss anywhere above here, or even for safety purposes, if you want to put it above here, that's above the previous 15 minute high. That is a perfect sell. I missed it unfortunately because I was focusing mostly on GJ, and that's a fault of mine because I didn't kind of at that 15 minute close, I didn't switch between pairs to see what is lining up. So I already saw that GBPJPY had done this right here, broke out, and then it started stalling, broke out, and then I didn't look at GBP USD at all at this point, and that's the problem. However, I am making plans around that because I've noticed that sometimes I miss trades because I'm watching one pair and not the other pair. Now, you can trade one pair and then you can make a lot of money with one pair. However, I like to have two options at least in the market, and you can see it's mostly GBP based because I like to trade London session. Uh, then in terms of the one bias type thing, it might be flawed in the sense that if price goes in the opposite direction, you're not going to be able to trade, right? But over the long term, the less trades you take with a higher probability, you're probably going to make more money. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's go on to the one trade that I did take in New York session today. So as I mentioned, I was looking for buys on pound yen and pound dollar because of the way the higher time frame was looking. So as you can see here, we rejected the 4H key level. Now you can see we're clearly in a downtrend on the 15 minute and on the 30 minute. Intraday basis, we're on a downtrend, but I can see that we have this clear area to the left hand side right here, and potential for us to kind of go back and retest this level or even go up, right? So I'm waiting for a key area in the market to be like to break, and then I can consider buys and enter on the buy. So what you can see here is that we broke above. I actually didn't like this 15-minute break above. And yeah, so what happened was, let me show you guys. This is so on the 15 minute, obviously I entered on this candle. Let me just annotate for you guys. On the 15 minute, I entered on this candle here, which is not the best candle. It is a break above. It's not the best candle, but okay. Then we had this candle that pushed down. We took out this low of the previous 15 minute, and then we closed like that on the 30 minute. Now, what I'm looking at this point, guys, is the fact that we made a higher high, we made a higher low, right? Our 30 minute candle made a higher high and higher low, but the body closed bearish. So I didn't really like that. So what I did at this point was I took off 50%, and then I took off 50% off 50% too. And then we started pushing up. And I think I closed below this candle here. That small little. So what really happened today was that I kind of ended up in break even because of closing 50% and then closing, having my stop loss hit down there. Okay, guys. So that's just a lesson, I guess. If you want higher probability trades, what you're going to be looking for in the market is a direction that you want to trade at the start of the session, and you're going to stick to that direction. And if that doesn't play out, you just walk away. You don't take the trade in the opposite direction. Now, if you want to trade every day and you want higher probability, not okay, not higher probability trades, but higher, more trades basically. If you want more trades, you'll be able to then kind of take into account both directions. Now, when price is ranging, then you need to take into account both directions. Okay, then you need to say if price breaks out, comes back, retest, and then you can consider buys. If price breaks out, comes back, retest, you can consider sells. That's when price is ranging. But if price is trending on the higher time frames, then you need to look for, in my opinion, you need to consider like the strength of this pair and the weakness of the opposite pair. And then you also need to be looking at what the pair is actually doing right now, and just consider trading in that direction. Now, you will have less trades for the week. You probably have 4 to 5 trades. If you're taking like trades on 1 to 2 pairs, then yeah, but you'll be taking higher probability trades like that, guys. And I'm thinking I'm leaning more to the higher probability type trades because I want to start putting out more content onto YouTube. I want to start knuckling down on one trading session, so either London or New York. I don't want to be trading both because I feel like I want to do other things with my time. I don't want to be rushing back from gym to come back to then trade New York session. You know what I mean? Like there's more than enough money in London, or there's more than enough money in New York. Just pick the one that you feels gonna fit your strategy best. So what I'm gonna do this weekend now coming is I'm going to be looking at the this month. I think I took like with this trade about just slightly under 40 trades, which is quite a lot. It's a lot of trades in 1 month. And I'm gonna be looking at the stats where I lost the most, where I won the most, and then I'm gonna be like comparing it, and then I'm just gonna take that one specific time frame or one specific session to trade based on the numbers that I've got. And that's why it's very important to like to have your numbers, guys. It's so important to actually have your numbers. But let's get into the funding talent portal. And this is the funding talent portal. We currently up still by 0.5%. And yeah, currently right now it really looks like we're gonna be doing the retake, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm sorry to let people down, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I've actually like I've come to like I've come to learn that when you put your trading out to the public and you record every move, it's kind of like there's not added pressure, but there's something that happens chemically in your brain that makes things kind of fuck up a bit. So yeah, man, like bruh, I don't know. This month has been a very, very weak month for me. But even on a weak month, you can see that good trade is always in profitable, whether it's like tiny bit of profit or big profit. Good trade is always in profitable, and that's the point of trading, is to have a profit at the end of the month. So yeah, guys, let's what I'm gonna be doing is tomorrow I'm gonna be taking one trade. If I win that trade, I'm gonna take another trade. And then if I win that trade, I'm gonna take another trade. I'm just gonna be going out max, completely max in terms of the current balance, so that I don't go past or into negative because of this date right here. Right. So that's the day that I'm gonna be claiming my retake, and then we're gonna go back in next week, guys. We're going back in next week. I wanted to show you guys something. This is the tool that I'm talking about. This right here, guys. This thing is too much. I am telling you, if you day trader, you better get you this thing. This thing right here. What? This thing is it's just too much. Like the way I close half, ding, one you hit one button and go boom bam bish, man. Like you close half and then you close half again. You to move break even to move your stop loss to break even, you press one button. There's even an auto break even button where you will be able to set your stats for auto break even. So when price goes to there, like remember previously when you if you guys were watching my videos where I would have a alert on trading view at 1 to 1 to get me to break even. Now I can just say auto break even and boom, like boom bam bish, like it's there. You know what I mean? Moves to break even on its own once price hits that price. So yeah, guys, buy it, don't buy it. Right now, it's not gonna do anything to me. I am gonna start negotiating and asking them if we can get maybe a small discount for this, because but this is like free promotion for them. This is quite a dope ass tool. I won't even lie. It's a really dope tool. Whether you were a scalper, whether you were a swing trader or day trader, doesn't really matter, because this thing will help you. Like, you don't have to do too much when you come to the chart, or when you're trying to place trades. If you're trying to place buy limits, sell limits, is the pending order that you can do. It's really so easy. But guys, I like the interaction that I'm getting from people who's actually doing challenges. Thank you so much for the interaction. And I'll continue to reply to those comments as fast as I can, as fast as I see them and I can reply, I will reply. So thank you so much to everybody that is keeping me up to date with your challenges. Let me know how it's going. Like, we all here to celebrate each other's success and to help in I won't say failure, but just to help in progress. Let me call it progress, because you learn something from not passing. You know what I mean? So we're here to celebrate the passing, but we're also here to help in progress. Okay. So comment down below what you guys are, how you guys are handling your challenges, and how you guys are actually just going through it. You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that somebody commented, I think it was Mallow. He commented that he just traded GJ and he took his account up to 6%. Now, unfortunately, he lost it, but shout out to him. Like, he got it up to 6%. So that means he can do it again. You know what I mean? So big up Mallow. Uh, comment down below, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the challenge, about the prop firms. And then don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And from you, boy Marcelino, peace out.